Hey all, welcome back to That Damn Billy. It's Thursday here in San Francisco, as I suppose it's Thursday in most places is it the Western Hemisphere? I'm not real sure about that kind of stuff. Anyway, I moved into the office today, thought I'd try a little something different. No, I'm not going to apologize. I was told that I'm not to apologize anymore. I've received some critiques, so I'm not going to apologize. And furthermore, this is really more about content than production values at this point. So really what I'm more interested in is being honest, talking my truth, speaking my truth, and hopefully, y'all can identify. And I'm not going anywhere because as of now, Craigslist has suspended all of their personal hookup ads. Now, a few years ago, they had to get rid of their sex worker ads, which kind of put the kibosh on me. I had went to the happy ending school of massage therapy and I was earning a little extra money, like that. But now you can't even hook up casually. Now, I do find this interesting, and I don't talk about politics, I don't talk about political things, but there's something to do with the reason that they've had to get rid of these personal ads. It's actually an act of Congress. Now, I find it amusing, and over the years, I have seen acts of Congress get rid of the Chevrolet Corvair, lawn darts, or they jarts as we used to call them, one kid get hit in the head and they have to get rid of something. Any number of different medications. Seldane, which was my favorite so far of the antihistamine drugs because few people died from that. They had to get rid of the hooker ads because somebody was murdered. And I guess now because of, I don't know, people hooking up, they had to get rid of the hookup ads. Maybe somebody, I don't know, somebody was faced sexual disappointment. This was an act of Congress. Meanwhile, our children have to fear going to school because they may be shot. Where's Congress when this is going on? And I'm not, but I think it's ironic, and I am convinced that life is little more than a series of conundrums and ironic situations. It's conundrums and irony. We spend our life like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And that is really the basic question to be asked. But anyway, so I noticed that the hookup ads were taken off the other day. So I'll be spending a lot more time here trying to become a social media superstar. I have to keep in mind what I'm striving for. But, in that being said, I happen to be on one of the men's dating sites this morning, and and I have to ask, I think one of our biggest problems, and this is just not with anything, is honesty. And it's not about how I present myself to you, it's about, am I being honest with myself? And over the years, I'm in an open marriage, and that's something that I really want to discuss because a lot of you seem to want to hear about what's it like to be married to somebody but you're not monogamous. So I'm in an open marriage, but I happen to be perusing one of the sites today, and I just jokingly have on there that it is my mission in life to bring relief to the sexually neglected. Well, a gentleman said that I'm sexually, expressed that he felt sexually neglected, and I had to ask him, is this by choice? I mean, because, so many people, you'll hear people, men, women, or whatever, oh my God, I haven't been laid in 2 years. Well, why? I mean, really, because we have more opportunities of meeting people, hooking up with people, be it for romance or coffee or a walk to the museum or that walk on the beach or sex. I mean, whatever. But yet people are saying how it's not happening for them. But I really have to say from my own experience, I have to ask you why, because I encounter so many people that say, oh my God, I haven't been laid in 3 years and this, that, and the other. I go, well, let's get together. Oh, I have to go to yoga, or I'm going to brunch with friends. I mean, so where are your priorities? I mean, my whole thing is, come over here. I'll show you how to do the downward facing dog, and I'll scramble you some eggs and save you $17 of going out to brunch, So, what do you really want out of life? What is it you're really looking for? What do you hope to find? And, and like I say, it's not that I think we're being dishonest with others. We're being dishonest with ourselves about what we really want and what our needs, particularly when it comes to sex, because we're so filled with shame. Going back to sex workers and hookers, everybody will brag about the fact that they pay someone to walk their dog, but they would not be so eager to say that they'd pay somebody to have sex with them. I worked as a bartender all my life, and I cannot tell you how many thousands of times I've had customers say to me, I would never pay for sex. And meanwhile, I see them doing it night after night after night under the guise of going out for a cocktail or 10, and they risk their They risk their driver's license, their health, their income, their, whatever, hoping to get something when it would have just been easier to, like, stay home and pick something out of the catalog online and have them come over, him or her, whatever. So I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that, we have all of this shame around sex and around our sexuality, whether we're gay or straight or bisexual or whatever, wherever we are in the spectrum. I can't forget the spectrum. But, but yeah, so I think a lot of this starts to be with being honest with ourselves before we can be honest with others. And so a lot of what I'm here today about is being honest with myself and talking about my topics of the day instead of like worrying about like, oh my God, like, should I review bronzers or because I'm looking at like what trends on YouTube and stuff like that. And of course I would like to be popular. I would love to be able to make an extra buck or two doing this. My husband would be thrilled if I'd bring home an income. But it's pointless for me to talk about things that not only do I not really know about, but that are not great interest to me. Oh, I'm bumping my desk here. So anyway, so let's start to get a little bit more honest about my intent here, my purpose for being here. Yeah, because I don't do yoga, and God knows I don't go to brunch. I find even hearing men use the word kind of like scares me, because that's like, brunch is like a lady word. Oh God, I know I'm going to hear it because that's so sexist. But it is. I mean, for me, anyway, I know I have internalized homophobia. I don't want to see men waltz. But, that's that's just me. Okay, I guess that's it for now. I may come back at 4:20 and show you how I achieve a smoky eye. We'll talk later. Bye.